We feel a very strong sense of responsibility and an obligation to fulfill our role as a friends group to preserve, interpret, and build public support for the site. We take that very seriously, and we also consider it a great privilege and a great honor.
When we're out, doing bottle recycling or beach cleanup or working in the gardens, we always have people stop and ask us about our organization and thank us. And it's nice to know you're doing something to the park, but you're also giving back to the community.
Just the joy on their face, getting them in the site, getting that foot in the door, and then being able to open them up to this entire historical narrative is the most rewarding thing, that I can receive from my participation in the organization.
Most of my special moments come from showing people the farm, and when people see the park, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of property, and it's just always great to show people that are there for the first time.
The first I Love My Park Day that I had the privilege to host, I was floored by all the local fishing clubs. They all got together and they worked the entire day. And probably the most wonderful photo I have is of one member from each club all building rock diverters, which help the water get oxygenated.
Just this summer, we arranged the loan of a 14-foot bronze statue of Harriet Tubman to be on site at the John Brown Farm. People came to see Harriet. Kids who were there for various programs or on school field trips that we worked with, they seemed not to be able to get close enough to Harriet Tubman. They wanted to hold her hand. They wanted to sit on her lap. There was just something so powerful and emotive about having her there.
In June, we had an event we called Bash at the Beach. We had installed Moby mats that we had received the funding through Parks and Trails New York. And Moby mats are these long blue mats that go from the sidewalk to the beach, and it improves accessibility. It's parents with strollers, it's people with bad knees or heart issues. We've had so many people thank us for those. We had a sandcastle contest. This was a non-competitive contest for kids 10 and under. And it was just so darn cute. These kids all just working in these little groups together. And following that, the park had a concert and then fireworks, and there were so many people there.
Connecticut is magic. There's very few bodies of water on Long Island that are as crystal clear as that. It's spring-fed. Between what the trout and the water life, the eagles, the osprey, beaver, otter, it's all there.
Because we are an island and you have to take a boat to the island. And just going down the Hudson River to the island, which is situated between Storm King Mountain and Breakneck Ridge at the top of the Hudson Highlands Fjord, it's just an extraordinary place. I just revel in the beauty of that area. We are so lucky to live there.
My husband and I both, we met at Letchworth State Park. We were lifeguards when we were younger, and we both grew up near Letchworth State Park, and it holds a very special spot in my heart.
To be involved with New York State Parks it's being involved with an amazing institution that has these great parks all around the state. And living in New York City as I do, there's so many people, particularly if they're not from New York State, that have never been upstate. They think of New York, they think of New York City, and I just try and spread the word that we have the most amazing system of state parks and everyone needs to get out there and visit them.
I think a lot of people realize this during COVID, just how special our parks are and how much they can give to us, when we're struggling or when we just need a place to rest and reflect. And there's so much great beauty and history, and it's all right there just for us, the public.
I would ask future generations to understand that their participation is needed. These are sites where New Yorkers go to rest, to relax, to network, to fall in love even. So these places take hard work to preserve into the future. They need to get involved, participate in order to hand this off to the next generation.
We need more youth involvement. We're constantly going to high schools and to scout troops and come help. Because once they get there, once they do one project where their hands get dirty, they have ownership. Something as silly as we planted daffodils, and those kids come back and go, I planted those. That's mine. This is my part. And we got to do more of that.
Value the commons. Value, protect, volunteer to help support, preserve, take care of the places, the public spaces and places that we have in common. Our beautiful places, our historic sites that can teach us so much, our places of natural beauty that can give us respite. We need the commons. We need those places where all of us can convene and breathe life into this experiment of a democracy.